welcome back to this channel again. Let me ask you before we go on, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to this channel, give us thumbs up, and share this link with other people. Because here what we do is we are giving you information that will help you understand what is happening in Africa. What is happening in Africa, what is taking place in different countries around Africa. Our aim is to inform you, to inform your loved ones and your children, so that you can understand our motherland and what is happening in motherland and what is about to unfold. Because things are changing rapidly, and the quicker you get the information, the more you are informed, the better the decision you're going to be making. And we believe in a bright Africa. We believe that Africa is going to rise. We believe that Africa will stand from where it is at the moment, where it has been subjugated for many, many years. The time has come, but for that to change, the narrative must change. And for that narrative to change, new information must come in. We must be updated. We must know the values that we hold. We must know what Africa represents and what we have that other nations don't have. And that is vitally important. So I'm really here to give you this information. But here on this segment, on this video, I want to tell you some things that are happening around the world. Now, I know many of you may be in the US, maybe of you in Canada or in Australia, South Africa, wherever, Nigeria, around the world, you are tuned in, you're watching. But many of those of you who are in Western world, you can see what is happening around the world. I don't know if you notice that there is a shift, there is a change that is coming. And I believe every African in diaspora should know this. If you lived out the country for many years, I know a lot of people, when they leave their country, whatever country that may be in Africa, some people went for business, some people went for studies, some people went, different reasons why people left. There are also some people who had enough of life because they wanted to better their chances or opportunity to live a better life. And so they've traveled abroad. And then, but those who've left because, look, this country was, like immigrants who will go there because they're fleeing from suffering and from misery and all of that. So once they get to this Western world, they think like, oh my gosh, this is heaven. It's just better than where I come from. You just basically fall in love with it. You see the opportunities, which is great, which is wonderful. And you need to make the most of that opportunity. But I'm here also to tell you that you need to think about where you came from. I know some people think like, oh, I'll never go back there. Oh, no, I don't want anything to do with Africa anymore. I'm here, I'm settled, I've got my business. I'm really sorry. You can hear that noise. But here we are in Africa. And where I'm taping this is in town. And you can hear all sorts of things. If you haven't heard it, that's great, but I'll carry on. Many of you have gone out there, you wanting basically just to stay where you are and say, look, I'm just going to get on with my life, and, I don't want anything to do with, my country anymore, or Nigeria, or Ghana, or Congo, or whatever it is. I know many of you do want to go back, but many, or a few, don't want to go back. But here's what I'm saying. Something is happening. And I think you should know this. Many of you who are awakened, you will understand that there is a shift. There is a change that is happening in the Western world, where there is this kind of utopia, the kind of life that is coming that will bring, how should I put it, that, look, they are bringing about a control or totalitarian kind of a state. If you know what a totalitarian state is, you know what I mean. Things are not going to be the same in the next 5 years. Or even in the next 3 years. Because of the changes that are taking place. The Western world is becoming more and more totalitarian. Mass surveillance, moving into cashless society, control as never before. The state wants to own everything. If you recall, 10 years ago, as opposed to where you are today. Now, some people might think, oh my gosh, it's getting better because we are mass surveillance and we have cameras everywhere, they're watching us, they're protecting us. But I tell you what, one day you might wake up and you realize that that's not true. Look where you live. Look outside. How they are controlling. Now you're going to have, very soon you're going to have 15-minute cities. Have you heard of the 15-minute cities? It's a way to control you whereby they zone you out the places you should and shouldn't go. They're stopping you from using cash. These days, apparently in the UK, I hear that the banks are limiting people to how much cash they can take. And from September onwards, they will also limit how much cash you can put in. So 250 to 300 pounds is the max you can take out. And it's also the max you can bring in. By September, this will be in place. So they want all your finances controlled. And there is a CBDC which is coming into place. This is programmable digital currency, which means that they can watch what you're doing, what you're buying, where you spend your money, what you spend it on. And then in the future, it'll become very difficult for you to do what you want because every cent you own or money you own is going to be controlled. So they're taking out cash from the society. Have you not realized? You've got cameras everywhere. Doesn't that tell you anything? The censorship that is going on at the moment, all the different agendas that people are bringing on. Your children are being taught certain things in school. Do you think all of that is an accident? Now, do you know what they're teaching kids in school these days? Ask your 11-year-olds, not even like 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds. Ask them what they're learning in school these days. There is an agenda why they're teaching this. Why do they want to sexualize children in this Western world? Why do they want to do that? What is the aim behind all of this? Are children studying? Are they learning? Are they being really, really geared towards becoming great intellectuals? No, that's not what it's a dumbing down of society. Children are being targeted these days. And all those, if you have children, I want you to be asking them, what did you learn today? What did you study? What did they teach you about sexuality, about your human body? What 5-year-olds, they're being taught things that parents would not even dare talk to their children about. Especially because I know our African customs. Now, I'm not saying that, it's all good that the things that we have learned, but I'm just saying you must have moderation. You must do things for the interest of the children, not for an agenda of some kind. But what is currently happening, I can see there is an agenda. So what I'm saying is that there is a change. It started a long time ago. But we are waking up to the reality that no, Europe is going in a direction that is going to be very bad. It's going to be difficult for you to raise your family and for you to live a free life. Everything, your movement, your money, and what you own and what you do is going to come under scrutiny, and you'll be controlled. If you don't believe me, keep watching, because I will be sharing information that you'll be thinking, yes, this man could be right. And I'm right in what I'm saying. It's not just I pick up information today and I tell you to know. After many years of research and I see the trend and the development of the situation, I can understand that we're heading in a direction that is not good. It's not going to be good for us. This is why I'm saying you should not forget your motherland. This is the opportunity for you to start thinking. Do you know why many people in Europe, America, Western world, they are buying dual nationalities, or they're getting dual nationalities for other countries? Because they can smell the coffee. They can tell that something good, something bad is coming. So therefore, when that happens, they can actually leave that country and go to the country where they have gotten the nationality. They will want to live freer life than what they currently have in the US at the moment, or in many other countries in Europe. I tell you what, there is a global agenda. The world is becoming a utopia where we're going to see socialism spreading as you never thought before. So they're starting with this. They're bringing in the CBDC. You have your ID card, and now they're going to use. They're taking us towards a cashless society. No, there are so many things that are happening right now. I want you to start thinking about this. If you haven't yet got a property or a land in your motherland or in Africa, do so quickly, because things are changing rapidly and it will continue to change. I will give you some more information. I'll talk to you a little bit more about this, but I think everyone in diaspora from the African community, you should know this. Times are changing. Please subscribe to this channel. Give us thumbs up, share this information, and I'll come back with another segment on this. Take care for now. Bye-bye.